Hello, welcome to my twin flame energy update. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Billy Joe. I am so glad to have you here with me today. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for staying with me. We are nearly at 5,000, y'all. Yay! I think I'm going to give out something for when we reach 5,000. I haven't decided yet. I think I may just give out a deck of cards to a subscriber. So I may do that kind of drawing. Let them win one of my decks of cards or a free reading of whichever the choice is. But anyways, let's first look at this overall energy first between the twin flames. So we have the number 44, dreams. I'm so proud of you. The number 30, I regret letting you go, moving on. The 4 of orbs, which would be like the 4 of swords. And sage of orbs, which would be the queen of swords. Which is the sages are the ultimate divine feminine, the yin energy of the decks of each suit. So it looks like, of course, those that resonate with this reading are going to be in separation. But the person has had time, you both have had time to reflect on things. It seems like there's been some, because we do have the 4 of orbs here and the sky is pretty cloudy and the waves washing up on the shore, kind of just a little bit choppy, not too much. It's starting to, it looks like it's coming down, and the clouds are starting to dissipate a little bit. There may have been some upset, some upheaval a little bit in this connection, and y'all's had time to look within. Y'all's had time to reach that stable, calming point, after the storm, when you can look back and look at each other. During that time, it's usually, whether it's angry or with passion or, after the fact, you can look back and see, especially if there was an argument or an upset or a breakup or some words exchanged, you can always look back later after everything's calmed down, and you can look at your point of view objectively, you can look at the other person's point of view objectively, and then the whole situation objectively. And that's what looks like those that's going to resonate with this reading. That's what happened. There's been some time now that y'all have been able to let go of any discrepancies between you, any issues, and you're ready to actually objectively look at the truth here. And you and your person both have, in this separation, you have grown so much, and you can both look at each other and like, wow, you're not the same person you was back such and such, however long it's been for you. There's been a lot of growth here on both your parts, because this is the unified energy. So let me just go ahead and put these up, and we will look at the divine masculine energy first. So Spirit, what is going on with the divine masculine here? So what is he thinking about his divine feminine? What is divine masculine thinking about the feminine and the connection? And I do want to point out that these are energies, not an actual male or female. It doesn't matter if you're male with a feminine energy or with a masculine energy. It's not about gender, it's about energy. So, Spirit, please let us know what is the masculine thinking right now about the feminine energy in this connection. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So it looks like overall the masculine wants to come charging forth. So he's thinking about charging forth, and he might do so recklessly without thinking of the consequences or what he really wants to say. And this is over the 8 of Pentacles. Like, I'm ready to charge in and, you know, take action into putting the work into this connection. And then under that is the Ace of Cups. So you've got, you know, here they are, they're thinking about, they're not even thinking about the consequences, or they're just like, okay, I'm ready to put this work into in this love connection, and I want to be your provider, and I want to take care of you and guard you and protect you, and yada yada yada. And then we have 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 4 Emperor, and 5 of Swords. So what the masculine is thinking about is, you know, he's had time to really juggle his thoughts and really debate with himself. And it's been a long day because his dog is bringing him lunch, right? So he's gotten distracted in his own head and his own thoughts. Of course, these are Pentacles and not Swords, but quite possibly he's also been busy with, I'm seeing a masculine energy that has been busy with taking care of his own personal business, his desires of where, like, who he wants to be, and his goals for himself. So he's been juggling those goals, and then he has been successful, and now he feels like he's the king of his own castle, and he wants to now move forth and make plans to take the lead in this connection. He's ready to just charge forth and take the lead. But there's still this sense here with the 5 of Swords. It's like he's he still knows there's going to be a fight. Like, he's expecting some kind of like, you might battle him. He's like, okay, my feminine, you know, you're not ready for me to come in, but I'm coming in. I'm taking the lead. I'm taking the authority of this connection. And, you know, you can fight me if you want to. It's a no-win situation. It's going to happen. I'm ready to do it. It's like, consequences be damned, right? Just consequences be damned. I'm charging in. I'm ready for this. Let's go to it. Let's do this. And, you know, and that's all he's thinking about. It's like he's not really actually making a plan. He's just like going to jump into it from no contact, no communication, no nothing, to all of a sudden, bam, here I am. Whoops, you forget about me, baby. I'm right here. Here I am, baby. Here I am for you. Wow. So let's look at the Divine Feminine. What is the Divine Feminine thinking about the masculine and this connection? I'm not taking all those. What is the Divine Feminine thinking about the masculine in this connection? Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So she's sitting pretty. She is, she's done her work. She deserves her rest. She knows her value and her worth. This is the wifey type. She's like, I'm retiring. I'm retiring my coin because I am not chasing after that masculine. I'm going to sit right here on this bench. And he can come towards me if he wants to. But I know my worth now. And I got my guard up. And this is over the number 7, the battle wagon, which in the regular tarot is the chariot. You know, and she's like, she's going to sit there guarded, but at the same time, she's ready for this. She's ready for this. She's ready to move forward. But it's going to be on her own terms. So let's see what we got here. We have the 4 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the Queen of Athens, and the 7 of Wands. So she's kind of reflecting. She sat there and reflected. She's wanted this for a long time. She probably in the past, she really wanted this 4 of Wands commitment. To me, a 4 of Wands, of course, is a twin flame card. The 1111 card, she wanted union. She wanted marriage. She was hoping for that. But instead, she felt like she was left out in the cold. She was left without any warmth. She felt like that love was not reciprocated. And, you know, she was just kind of left out and lonely and disappointed in the connection. So the Queen of Flames, it looks like she walked away. 7 of Wands, she put her, you know, it looks like she's putting her wand back up. She's putting it back up. 7 of Wands talks about having courage, though. She had the courage to do what she had to do and walk away. She got tired of being left out in the cold. She got tired of him not, the masculine not, you know, not expressing how he truly feels. Not expressing his true love. Not expressing what he really wanted. You know, she felt like they didn't want the same thing. They weren't on the same path. And they were going in 2 different directions. So she just split, walked away, went her own way, and had the courage to be on her own and face her own issues that she needed to heal. She did her own work. And she's discovered, you know, who she really is. She's discovered her own worth. So that's, you know, she's thinking about how far in this connection, and as far as her masculine, she's thinking about how far she has come. Okay, so let's look at feelings. Let's look and see, how does the masculine feel about his feminine in his heart space? What is he feeling? We saw what he's thinking about. We saw he's about to charge in. Like, he ain't even making plans, getting prepared. He's just ready to charge in. Like, he don't even want to wait no more. How's he feeling? How's he feeling his heart space? So we have financial and material changes. Number 7, choose wisely. Bottom of the deck's number 4, discontent and boredom. So how he's feeling in his current state right now is he's discontent and he's bored. And this is over the hope. So that's why he wants to charge in. He's not happy being away from the divine feminine who gives him hope. He's not happy right now. He is his current situation is not fulfilling him. So his heart is trying to tell him, you've got some decisions to make. You have decisions to make, and you know, if you're going to take action, your whole lifestyle is going to change. You know, and he feels that in his heart space, he just feels that, you know, he has these, how do I put it? I'm seeing he has it's like he's trying, like, we know he wants to charge in, and in his heart he's like, he's not happy right now. He's not happy in the situation where him and his feminine are in separation, and he doesn't think he's made the right decisions in the past, and he's very disappointed with himself. In the past, he was more focused on his financial well-being, things, his future, trying to get everything in order. It's like he was trying to build up his career, his finances, and not his heart. And so he didn't quite choose correctly, and now he's disappointed. Let's look and see what this masculine would want to say to his divine feminine. If he didn't hold back, Spirit, what would he say to her? What would he say to his divine feminine? Third party situation. Oh, wow. Some of y'all, that decision he made that he's not happy with, he's discontent in, is a third party situation. Now, that's not always a person. That could be a career. That could be school. That could be, a family, interfering family members. We have, I'm drowning. Look, he made that decision. He went towards this decision with all that water. He's drowning. He's drowning probably in debt, drowning in despair. Time away from you is agony. Bottom of the deck, let's fix this between us. The masculine, he would love to tell his feminine, I'm sorry. I'm so miserable without you. I really want us to fix this between us. I know I chose, wrong in the past. I know I've done wrong. I can look back and I'm seeing, wow, the mistakes that I made. If I would have chose you, I wouldn't be going through this. But I'm drowning, and I realize you was the one that gave me that hope, and I miss you. I'm in agony without you. Wow. So let's look at the feminine. How does the feminine feel in her heart towards her masculine? We see that she's come a long way. We see that she's, learned to love herself, and she's learned her own value. But how does she feel about her masculine? Okay. Bottom of the deck. Third eye chakra. Her eyes open. She's woke. Okay. She knows there is a divine connection here. And she feels it in her heart. But yet, she sees the sunrise on the other side of the mountain. It's like she made that decision to get past those feelings of, as we looked at it, these are feelings in the past. She's over this. She's gotten over this. She's evolved spiritually from where she was. She was in a place where she was obsessed with her masculine. She, what I'm seeing in my head is someone who was not being fulfilled in her heart space, was not, he wasn't feeding her love, her heart, her gas tank for love and affection. And she felt hopeless and despair, but she got over that mountain, and she found the sunlight within herself. And in sowing, she's woke in her third eye chakra. She's done her work. She's released all the negativity from the past, all expectations, and she's learned to love herself. She's learned that she's a light worker. She's learned that she's gone through everything she's went through so that she can help others. She is a light in that darkness. She is that light. She's shed the skin of her own self and evolved. She has taken the lead in her own life. Dreams coming true, and seek the truth. In her heart, she still has love and hope, and holds her masculine in light and love. However, in her feelings and in her heart, she has released expectations of this connection going anywhere. Instead, she is focused on seeking truth and enlightenment. She wants complete clarity. She doesn't want any confusion in this connection at all. So let's see what she would say to her masculine. What would the divine feminine want to say to the masculine? What does the feminine want to say to her masculine? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have, there are no words to express my deep love. So she still loves her masculine. She would say there's no words that can express how much I love you. I want to pamper you. I want to take care of you. I miss you just as much as you miss me. And your negative thoughts are not valid. Get out of your head. Stop being focused on negativity. So, now that we looked into each of those aspects of the masculine and the feminine, let's look and see, let's ask Spirit what kind of action is going to be happening in the near future for this connection. Spirit, what action is going to be happening for the twin flames in this connection within the next 7 days? 7 days! The next 7 days. Spirit is correcting me and saying month. Like, oh, here's some cards, right? What's happening in the next month? What's happening in the next month? Oh, hush, Spirit. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Voices. That's like the Queen of Swords. More clarity, truth, and understanding coming in with the Knight of Emotions and the Page of Materials. So, within the next month, there is an offer coming in. Someone wants to speak their truth. There's some truth of some of feelings and expectations or desires, not expectations, but more like these desires of wanting to be together. What I'm seeing is people coming together and expressing how much they miss each other. They're going to have some clarity and understanding. There possibly some romantic words exchanged between the two of you. You may even hear the big L love word from your person. But romance, it looks like romance is going to blossom, but you're not going to be wearing the pink glasses, you know, that shades everything in the shade of love. No, you're going to be, it's like the person, what I'm seeing is the feminine energy is listening intently to the masculine express his love. I really feel like the masculine's going to step forward, is going to, you know, he's still not a king, but he is going to come in like a knight in shining armor, wanting to offer this romantic gesture, making an offer in the 3D realm. But she's not going to lose her head about it. Like, she's not going to lose herself. She's not going to get obsessed about it. She's just going to go with the flow. She just wants truth and clarity and understanding. And it's like, you know, the masculine is the more logical energy, and the feminine is always the more heart-centered energy. But what I'm seeing here is that the feminine is going to kind of be more in a logical headspace in this connection going forward at this time within the next month, and the masculine is going to be in a more of a romantic aspect, which is something that should happen because, you know, he does need to prove his worth, right, honey? Right? He needs to prove he wants this. He really, really wants it. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Namaste.